Oh, well, at least it matches the grout color.
There's a reason we only call Mike Scott Plumbing. They're on time, every time. They don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. And most importantly, and I need you to pay attention on this part, they actually fix it.
Okay, so you want me to try to fix it?
Yes, I do. By calling Mike Scott Plumbing, like you should have done in the first place.
Yes, dear. What's the number again?
You really should know this by heart. 866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Seriously? A helicopter?
Need a mailbox rental but need more information? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. How does $10 a month sound with just a 3-month commitment? Remember, Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Mention WOCA and the setup fee is waived. Personal Service Center will email or text notifications to you when your packages arrive. Even scan mail so you never actually have to pick it up. Now that's service. Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Located on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, Ocala. Look for the yellow signs.
It is 9:05 on this very, very clear-looking Wednesday morning. Everybody agree?
Yep.
Hot as usual, yes.
We have a house full in this morning. Mike is the Community Relations Coordinator at Webster University, and I'll let you guys do the introductions. Go right ahead.
Well, my name is Mike Fallon. I'm with Webster University. I do community relations and outreach. And today we brought in some staff, faculty, students, alum, guests, and we're going to reminisce about our 100-year anniversary.
Doesn't look a day over.
That's incredible. I know, 100 years.
It's amazing.
You don't think about that, you know. You just don't. You don't realize 100 years has gone by for Webster. That's pretty impressive.
So we'll start with Patricia.
Okay, I am Dr. Patricia Sokol. I'm a faculty member for 15 years at Webster University here in Ocala, and I'm also the business academic advisor. So if you want to come into the business program, I will help you get it started.
I'm Tracy Santiago, the director of the campus, and been with the campus for 8 years.
I'm Dr. Tasha Browning. I'm the counseling coordinator over the Masters in Counseling program, and I'm also a member of the faculty.
Hi, I'm Rose Gonzalez. I am one of the students at Webster's, and I'm a person returning back to Webster with our great education program.
There's the alumni right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And an alum of multiple campuses.
Oh.
Because we have so many campuses across the U.S. and around the world. And which campus were you before, Rose?
Well, I started out in El Paso. I'm retired in the military service. I retired as a sergeant major of the Army with 27 years. And I started Webster in El Paso, Texas. And when I retired, I came to Florida to teach. And I needed to find some more skills and better myself. So I decided to join up Webster last year. And I'm now enrolled, doing dual enrollment. And I'm graduating this month in December. And I will end up with an Intel analyst and also a managerial leadership, which is what I'm really looking forward to doing with the program.
So are you going to stay with the school, or what's your future plans with this?
I am going to try to stay with the school. I volunteer, help them out whenever they need me to come by and help. I am also trying to get other students to come in to show what the program is about. I've been very fortunate and very lucky because my teachers, my counselors, they're very supportive. A lot of real action scenarios happen in the classroom so you can understand and relate, especially for me being in the military and transitioning. That's a big difference.
Yeah, 27 years, you said?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations. Thank you for your service, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. So I think that Webster has a lot to offer, and they're starting up the cyber program too, so I'm kind of interested in that too.
Oh, the cyber program?
Yes.
Yeah, so many campuses are on the waiting list to start a Master of Science in Cybersecurity. Part of the program is already online, the threat detection part, and it is the fastest growing program we've had in Webster history. It's an amazing program. So who knows, the regional, in our region we have campuses that will have it. We don't know if Ocala will have it or not, but definitely Orlando will have it, and hopefully an online component that we can use and help with in Ocala.
So that's gotten so big with the cyber risk and the securities that we actually have to start teaching it now. Huh?
It's
Amazing,
huge.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And what was nice about this program is we were one of the first major universities to really research and start a program. Ours is more of a management perspective, but it's kind of interesting because it's 2015 and that's one of our big programs now. And when we started in 1915, we were an all-women's Catholic college.
Really?
We were the first all-women's Catholic college west of the Mississippi River. And the main campus is still there, and that's where our headquarters is.
Which is where?
Yeah, St. Louis. Well, Webster Groves, Missouri, which is a suburb of St. Louis, Missouri.
The
So,
Arch.
yeah, we were there before.
So that's where the Webster comes from, obviously now.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, and it wasn't until the 1960s and 70s where we really started expanding, because we started a Master of Arts degree in teaching.
So when did you let guys in?
1967 or 68. It's in the
Really? So from 15 to 68, it was an all-women's college only,
all
huh?
women's college.
Wow.
And around
That's
that,
reversed.
yeah, it was really quite interesting. There's a men's seminary across the street too, at the main campus. But yeah, so we started expanding in the 70s rapidly, and now we have nearly 100 site locations across the U.S. and around the world.
Wow. Where around the world?
Oh gosh, we have London, Bangkok.
Well,
we have Accra in Ghana, Leiden, which is outside of Amsterdam, Geneva, and we have Vienna, which is where I spent a week this year as part of the project.
Oh, you poor guy. Oh, that must have been rough, huh, girls?
It's in a former
Where
palace.
you go? I have to go to Vienna. In the palace. It's rough, but I'll manage.
Pretty interesting. Yeah, we're really a leader in global education. We're one of the largest schools to have that many campuses across the globe, and our programs are always rated really high as far as the global component, which is pretty interesting.
It's very interesting.
We're
I
right
don't
here in
think
Ocala.
anybody even had any idea that there were that many and globally spread.
Yeah.
And if anybody is interested, particularly in the business program, you can take classes here, and then you can also take classes in Austria and Switzerland and China, and it's all part of the same program, because we are all uniform in what we offer in our MBA and our management leadership.
So if you're a traveler, this is the school for you.
Absolutely.
I'm looking on this map, the satellite map, and it's like, whoa, all over the place.
Yeah. It's quite amazing. It really is.
Well, I got to tell you, I do travel. I go to Orlando. And I have I go to Orlando, and we have international students. They're from India.
Oh,
and
that's all right. I
Sweden.
mean, that's where it's
So
going.
we have a
Okay.
lot of interactivity going on in the different cultures, and we are allowed to bring food in and share with the other cultures. So it's also going internationally. You're understanding what's happening in their world, their country, and how they see things, and just the diversity that you get from the culture of what they go through and what we go through. And it's a joy, and it's fun, being able to interact while you're getting educated.
So give us not a timeline, but a breakdown of the plans. Are we pretty much capped out with these schools? Are we done growing because we have so many, or is there room for expansion? What's the future plans?
I
mean, we can tag team this, Tracy, if you want. There's always room for growth, and there are markets we will continue to grow in, and we continue to try to grow the Ocala campus. And this year, it's kind of exciting that we've launched, beginning in January, a Master of Arts in Human Services degree program, and that was completely based on the needs of the community. But as far as the online transition of students, online is growing, and for our university, about 30% of our students overall are fully online students. In Ocala, it's a little bit less, but we'll continue to see the online growth. And what's nice about schools like us, being a private nonprofit, having regional campuses, we can advocate the personal connection. So you can have Dr. Patricia Sokol as your academic advisor for many programs, but be a fully online student. But when you need help, you can come to her to talk about issues, or talk to Tracy about issues, or talk to anyone at the campus, whether it be financial aid or enrollment issues. So
we've got a couple minutes before we take a break. What's the new program? Explain that a little bit. The new one you just said it.
Patricia,
I lost it.
Human Services. We have offered several of our undergraduate schools here, CF and St. Leo's offers a human services type degree. So this master's degree will allow those individuals to then continue their studies and will prepare them in the marketplace for like a supervisor's position or mid-management level in human services in any of our nonprofits. Real quick before I want to add to Mike, we are fully accredited, so we're just like the University of Florida, FSU, et cetera. We are it is a very good degree, online or not.
That's amazing. You have over 20,000 students. That's a lot of students.
We're the
Worldwide.
seventh largest nonprofit university in the U.S. So pretty big.
Over 50 campuses, or just about 50 in the
about
U.S.?
about 100 site locations
In the U.S.
in the U.S. Yeah, and that could be a a company cohort, military installation, brick and mortar building. Could be at a hospital, a large hospital. We might have a classroom.
When we get back from the break, we'll talk about the brick and mortar.
Sure.
And then we're going to revisit some stuff from history and go through some timelines. And we'll do a little reminiscing of since you've been in Ocala, which has been how many years now?
17.
17 right here in Ocala.
And then, of course, their ribbon cutting or whatever happening Friday.
That's right. Party. I see food on this list.
Yes.
There will be food.
There will be food.
Absolutely.
I'm loving that.
Yeah. And don't forget the Gorlock will be there.
Yeah, we've had some discussion about Gorlock, so we'll talk about that in just a few minutes, too. What is it? What is Gorlock?
Gorlock is a mythical creature designed by our students in the 1980s, named after the two cross streets at our main campus, Gore and Lockwood. Oh. And it has the stealth of a cheetah, the horns of a buffalo, and the face of a St. Bernard.
All right.
Well, that explains that then. Wow. I know everybody listening is going, wait, what? What? Okay. We'll talk about that again when we get back. We're going to take a little break, a little news, a little weather, and we'll be right back right here on WOCA 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be partly sunny and warm today with a shower or thunderstorm in parts of the area into the evening hours. Our high today 85 to 89. Partly cloudy, warm and muggy overnight of 71 to 75. For tomorrow, partly sunny, high 85 to 89. Friday, mostly sunny and very warm, high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Have you heard of Hyperdirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. Hyperdirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
Coming live in concert, Matthew Smith and Indelible Grace, Sunday, November 15th, 6 p.m. Good night till then. At Grace Presbyterian Church, just down the road from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Tickets are only $15 at the door, or get discounted tickets now at eventbrite.com. Or visit Grace Presbyterian on Facebook or call 629-1537.
Join R&D Tactical Solutions at Ocala Gun Range, Saturday, November 14th from 3 to 6 p.m. for the Star and Shield benefit in support of local law enforcement and the families of fallen disabled officers with bullseye shooting competition and more. Yes, it's open to the public. Proudly sponsored by R&D Tactical Solutions, WOCA Radio, Big Country Entertainment, and Black Bear Smokehouse, located in the Anthony Industrial Park next to the Supervisor of Elections. The Star and Shield benefit, Saturday, November 14th from 3 to 6 p.m.
Picking up the Honey Baked Ham is the official start of the holidays for me.
Oh, Honey Baked Ham is the best tasting ham ever.
Oh, I love that sweet, crunchy glaze.
And it's easy to serve.
Leftover sandwiches and football.
It's tradition.
Smoked bone-in ham, tender, sweet, crunchy. That's the tradition.
Oh, you know they serve turkey too.
I love Honey Baked.
I just got mine.
Visit your Honey Baked store and cafe located at 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue behind Best Buy near Regal Theater.
It is 18 minutes past 9 o'clock. This is WOCA The Source, and we are with Webster University live in studio. So this is not a phone call or tape recorded. If you want to get a higher education, you can do it right here in Ocala, online, or at the campus.
That's right.
Michael, tell us a little bit about the campus.
Well, we have a beautiful campus. It's located west on 200 in the Heathbrook Center, Market Street at Heathbrook. We've been there for 4 years, almost 5 years.
Already?
Yeah, 4.5 years almost.
That's
yeah.
upstairs, correct?
Stairs, yeah. It's a great location. It's state-of-the-art classrooms, beautiful. It's all we've ever wanted, really.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Coming from where we came from before that.
Where were you?
We were on Highway 200 in the Colors Plaza in the office park in the back. So we were really close to Lockie's, if you know where Lockie's is. Or
okay.
Tony's Sushi.
Oh, okay.
Now I know where you are.
Yeah.
We know the feeling of moving up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Here we are. Yeah, exactly.
Very similar in ways.
Yep.
So we're really happy to be where we are.
Visibility,
nice,
helps,
nice and
reputation.
visible. And you've got access to Barnes and Noble. There's a Starbucks right there.
Listen to
Panera. Students can really pick from a lot of different restaurants and shops when they're on their break.
That is convenient. Yeah,
Yeah,
that really helps
nice.
a lot about.
And in Ocala, we've been primarily a graduate program. So I mean, there was a time, and we still do offer some online degree completion programs.
Well, explain the graduate program though a little more in detail.
Graduate program, we offer master's degrees. And traditionally, they're in the evening, so they meet one evening per week. And they're in various areas of business and counseling. And those programs include Masters in Business, Management Leadership, Counseling, now Human Services, HR Management. And they were designed for the working adult. So you'd work all day. At 5:30, you'd come in. You'd be in class for 4 hours, one night a week. You'd continue with your life. Of course, now there's online components.
Plus homework.
There's homework. Oh, yeah.
So that's an accelerated program, though. I mean, to be able to get it in a reasonable amount of time, so you guys are more of an accelerated program.
We are. And
9 weeks long. The courses, each 3-credit course is 9 weeks long, 4 hours, one night a week. But because it's master's level work. So there is a lot of work to do. And students learn how to manage their time, basically, to balance the work, family life, and study, and to get it all done.
I could imagine so, yeah.
And if they, in their work, they have to balance time. And a lot of times if they're ambitious and they want to get a graduate degree and they say, man, I just don't have time, well, you get that promotion, you have to make time. You have to find time to get all your work done. So it's a wonderful program. And our counseling program is really, really popular too. Maybe Tasha, you could just give us like a little briefing on our counseling program. It's the largest program at the Ocala campus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, counseling's actually pretty popular here in Ocala, if you didn't know. We have a focus on mental health counseling or marriage and family. So the students that come in can choose either one of those tracks, but their core classes will basically be the same, and their degree will be a master's in counseling that actually could lead to licensure. So at the end of this process and then meeting the state requirements, they could be licensed mental health counselors and then practice independently, practice in community settings, practice in hospitals. I mean, it's
now,
really
as far as community settings, is there a higher demand now than there was, say, 10 years ago for this job field?
The demand for counselors does not seem to be stopping. Every day, all the time, constantly getting emails and inquiries, calls, people seeking counselors and students with master's level counseling experience or human services degrees to come and work or to come and do internships or to do practicums.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big. And from the Ocala campus, one thing I want to touch on is we service 6 counties. We have students that drive as far as Lake City.
Wow.
Crystal River, occasionally Claremont and Eustis.
I assume they're doing most of it online.
Well, you'd be surprised that they're
from Lake City.
They're driving for one night a week.
Wow. Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah, it is one night a week, so yeah, I can see that.
It's manageable. A lot of students from Gainesville, probably it teeters around 20% of our student population comes from Alachua County.
Wow.
Which is great because up there you have larger universities, but they don't have programs that are designed for working adults. A lot of the degrees that are offered at both institutions, you have to quit your job and
be there full time Monday through Friday. Yeah,
during the day.
So it's a great mix,
which is just not practical for most of America.
Yeah, and even some of the 36 and 37 credit hour programs, those can be done in as little as 15 months if you attend 2 nights a week.
Wow.
So
that's true.
In and out, quick.
And speaking, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Many of our students will drive because they don't want to do online. Yeah. They may be young like me and are not really as technology.
Like the one-to-one face.
Yes, the technology is a little overwhelming sometimes for them, but they do better when they can interact with the faculty member.
Before time gets away, I always ask to ask the website and the phone numbers so people can get in touch with you people.
Our website is webster.edu/Ocala, And our phone number is 352-861-9330. And we'll mention the celebration coming up on Friday.
Yeah, let's talk. We got a few minutes. Yeah,
Stop by. Come by. Well, it starts at 4. We're having a ribbon cutting at 4:30, and it runs until 7. And that's at our campus. That's in the Heathbrook Center, Market Street of Heathbrook, near Dillard's and Barnes & Noble. Come out. We'll have food. We'll have some fun.
Prizes?
We'll have some pretty cool prizes.
You won't elaborate, though.
You going to elaborate, Michael?
Elaborate.
No?
We're keeping it hush-hush.
He told me the king of teasers. Look at that teaser over there.
And each classroom will have a different memory. So there'll be videos playing and slideshows playing in the classrooms. And as
Pictures
you wander
from
around.
1915. Right?
Yes, we've got a lot of nuns coming up on the screen.
With or without the ruler?
Well, we got rid of the ruler once because,
Well, in what year did that disappear?
I have no idea what year. I know
50s.
that in the 60s we went to a lay board and we were no longer an all-Catholic school. But, I mean, those rulers, I don't know. Patricia might have a ruler.
She might still have one, yeah.
Nuns come with rulers.
Standard
part of their
job
uniform.
requirement.
Yeah.
Under the habit, there it goes. You will not. You will not. Yes.
And if you want to see the Gorlock, it's a great time to see the Gorlock. There will be a sighting of the Gorlock at that.
There'll be a sighting from upstairs looking up and go,
exactly.
The Gorlock.
St. Bernard, horns of the buffalo, and the stealth of a cheetah.
Yes.
It's really quite something.
It really is. Yeah. You have to come see
That's
it.
what we're going to do. Yeah, it's quite
you have to come
something.
see
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Something.
You must be seen in person.
Yes,
yeah, when you see
definitely.
it, you're like, well, there it is. Wow.
Yeah.
In
all its orange glory.
Yes.
Jack-o'-lantern, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a great celebration for the 100 years because it's a wonderful moment for everybody. And we're going to be honoring all the Webster champions of the past, present, and the future as well. So that's what we're going to be doing that day.
Explain that.
Yes.
Webster champions.
Webster
As you see through,
champions.
we have the Webster champions.
Oh,
the
thank
logo.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
We have alums coming that finished one of our first programs at the Ocala campus.
Really?
And we are expecting some alums that are not even from Ocala, that relocated from the St. Louis, Missouri area, that graduated in the 50s and 60s. And it's amazing because when we're in the community, they for a moment they're like, Webster University. Is that the same as, and I'm like, yeah. And we've gotten some crazy stories from alums that graduated at our main campus.
Especially in the 60s, I can imagine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
It should have been a blast.
It's not that far back.
Yeah, so we're going to reminisce a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. And a lot of our Ocala campus graduates are going to come. And, I mean, some we've never even met, but they had a great experience. They want to talk about their experience here in Ocala and getting their master's degree. And so I think it'll be great. I think Patricia's been here for how many years?
15.
15 years. So, I mean, almost since we started in Ocala.
So how does graduation work for online?
They can attend our ceremony that we have for the on-ground students.
You do? Okay,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's
We
what I was
invite
wondering.
anyone online. They're more than welcome to. Their names in the program. We honor them just like we do anyone that's on ground. Yeah,
And
they're part of our ceremony.
They can go to any ceremony,
Yeah,
actually.
and they can go to any, yeah.
So if you want to graduate in London or in Shanghai. Or
see, that's just
How
the
about
ticket. You go
Vegas?
online and then just
yeah, no Vegas. We don't have a
no
campus.
Vegas campus.
I'm putting in a word. We need a campus.
We
in
need a
Vegas.
campus in Vegas.
Hollywood, maybe something.
Got some Biloxi, a little closer.
Yeah, right. It's true. It's true.
Biloxi, Mississippi. That sounds good.
Yeah, they got the casinos over there.
Yeah.
Well,
New Orleans?
Yeah. Ugh.
No, huh?
Yeah.
Only the Taj Mahal where you go over there.
We wouldn't. I don't know if how the student success would be in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. You can't find our students. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They just seem to disappear.
But not here in Ocala.
No, our students, for the most part, will go through the program at the fastest rate possible with very few issues and come out and
For those that are not watching the video, everyone's shaking their head yes.
Yeah. Our last graduating class, I counted the counseling students, which most of them are finishing up till the end of this year, but we graduated them, walked them in September, and 89% of the counseling graduates already had found a new job.
Yeah.
Really?
Very dedicated.
80%?
Yeah.
That's very good.
It's a really high percentage. Now, our business students are close to that, but that's just now picking back up for them. A lot of them are already working, and they're just waiting for the next promotion and preparing for it, which is great because as our local economy turns around, we're really going to start seeing.
So a lot of the students are staying in the Ocala, Marion County area?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, yes, because they live here. For instance, you may find this. When I went to my surgeon's office, I looked on the wall. He has an MBA from Webster University.
Wow.
Besides his MD and all of his other
Hope so.
degrees. So he
I
wanted
lose
to
track,
know
that's
how
okay.
to run his business, his medical practice, in a more business-like manner.
That was pretty
So
smart
you
of
just
them.
never know where they are. They're everywhere.
That's impressive. That's very
We
impressive.
see doctors and lawyers come to our program to get a master's in business administration.
Well, you hear about a lot of people, they go to college here and then they transfer to, and then they go out, and we lose so many good young people that are trying to do things because they don't think there's enough work here, there's not enough to do here. But it's refreshing to hear from you guys that no, there is enough, there are enough employers here to justify staying here in Ocala.
Yeah. It's very true.
I like it.
Unbelievable. I'm just glad you guys are here.
Yeah.
Straight up.
We're happy to be here.
But also, we also network in class. So when there's openings in certain jobs, the other students will let the other students know, hey, there's a job opening.
That's true.
A lot of the students
I know
find their
some
work
of-
through other students.
So networking is one of the key things that happens in the classroom too.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And on their
Friends
website,
doctors.
you can actually see job opportunities.
Well, we are coming up against the clock, so real quick, Michael, when and where is the big party?
It is this Friday from 4 to 7 at our campus in the Market Street of Heathbrook, across from Barnes & Noble and near Dillard's. Check us out, webster.edu/Ocala, or call us 352-861-9330.
All right.
And thanks for having us, guys.
All
We
right.
really
Well, congratulations, Webster University, on 100 years.
We'll see
Good
you
job,
Friday.
everybody.
Thanks.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Around the country, we're learning what voters are deciding on a number of issues. A measure to legalize medical and recreational pot over